All right, big lineup to get in here.
Okay. So, so I get your bags or
Nice crowd turning out.
Oh, I was wondering.
Hey, we're out at Seattle Dragons practice. Ex-Seahawk BJ Daniels here, quarterback. Excited to see how this league's going to go. Nothing like more football when the Hawks are done. So this is a minicamp, first open practice for the public out here at Memorial Stadium. BJ Daniels there. Doing the Seattle Dragons practice. Supporting the local team.
Awesome. I was like, oh shit.
Some D drills here. So they got to guard without touching the receiver. That's the rules of this drill. Can't touch him. Right. Hey, BJ, welcome back to Seattle. Good to have you back.
Like, who's the quarterback that we had?
Number 7.
Yeah.
Well, John Snyder is a wizard when it comes to getting pitches. I'm looking at Seattle Dragons. All right, just a couple of moments. We're going to head to the locker room, make themselves a bit more comfortable. Then they're going to walk right up that staircase.
So we're trying to solve for having the starters on both sides and both teams, both offense and defense, determine the success or lack thereof of overtime, but also to make sure we can get it done in 3 hours. Because we have this 3-hour time window from our broadcast partners, Fox, ABC, ESPN, and overtime can last 15-20 minutes. That's probably too long for us to get into condense it.
Tell us about ticket sales overall. Ticket sales in this market.
So I defer to Ryan because he's much closer to that than I am. But as I'm moving around, I've been to I think 6 of our markets, watching guys practice, and talking to your colleagues in the media and talking to the fans. There's a nice palpable buzz, and I think we're doing fairly well with tickets. But I defer to Ryan.
What does this mean for you to be a commissioner? Well, great budget league.
So, this is the way I look at it, right? This is a great country of ours with all of these sort of entrepreneurial activity that takes place. It doesn't happen all that often entrepreneurial-wise in sport, right? Or in football, because our sports are pretty traditional. NFL is very traditional in many respects. College football has been here for 150 years and very traditional. So to have the opportunity to mold, this lump of clay and turn it into something that we think is attractive was and is hugely enticing and attractive to me. So we're having a lot of fun. It's been awesome to hire a bunch of people, get our coaches on board, get our players on board. I think we've got a great group of players, very talented guys. So it's exciting. You can tell I'm happy to sort of constantly evangelize for our league because I think we could be a great complement to the college football and other professional football leagues by playing in the spring and offering a good product.
What makes Seattle?
Well, as I said to the folks here, I wasn't lucky enough to live here in Seattle, but I've been up here many times over the years in various capacities. College guy, as a professional guy, soccer, football. I've been blown away by the crowds that the Seahawks have, and their enthusiasm and passion. Blown away by the Sounders crowds. I remember coming out here with the Dynamo years ago, playing playoff games against Seattle, and incredible atmosphere. I was blown away by the passion of Husky Stadium when I was coming up to watch my son Steve Stanford play. And WNBA teams had great success. I just learned today your rugby team has had great success. I didn't know that, I'll be honest. The hockey team's going to blow it out of the water, no pun intended, right? So it just seems like this is a city and a region that loves its sports, cares about sports. People show up, and I think we can fit in very nicely, particularly given the affordability of our games. That's important. I want to make sure that folks, regardless of their sort of economic status, can afford to come down and watch a game and really enjoy that collective effervescence that exists in the stadium.
I know you told me before that you were planning on doing officiating better than the NFL. Can you explain a little bit? Are you going to have
No challenge flags. We will have a sky judge. So that's a very experienced person sitting up in a press box with all the camera views that are available. That person can overturn the call, but has to do it within 60 seconds. I think that's enough time. We've tested it multiple times with Dean Blandino, the former NFL director of officiating, who's now working as a consultant with us. It's hard to officiate. I've got all the respect in the world for officials because the game happens in real time and very fast. But we hope to be able to administer the game in a fashion that really doesn't interrupt the flow of the game. The flow of the game, the rhythm of the game is something very important to us. So a lot of the things that we're doing, these innovations, things that are a little bit different, are designed to make sure we interrupt as as little as we can to flow in the rhythm of the game. We think players play better, coaches coach better when they get into that rhythm.
Anything else, guys? So in other leagues, they've done a lot of partnerships with things like that, things like that. Is sports gambling
Yeah, so the sports gambling is a fascinating issue, right? And you all know, Supreme Court had a decision a year or so ago, 10th Amendment, states' rights, so it's now devolved to the various states. And we have had a number of discussions. We were just in a meeting with the New Jersey Gaming Commission. There's now online sports wagering in New Jersey. I'll be in Las Vegas Monday, meeting with the Nevada Gaming Commission. They want to put odds and handicap our games, and we want them to do that. We want to have a league that has integrity. But we're not at this point so interested in trying to figure out how to generate revenue from gambling. That's way down the road. It's a priority, and we appreciate that folks who like sports wagering will wager in our games, but that's not a high priority at this point.
Which of the rule changes you think the fans will find the most exciting?
Well, I think the overtime could be interesting. It's different, certainly. I think, quite honestly, from a strategic perspective, what I'm interested in watching our coaches do is decide extra point-wise if they're going to go for 1, 2, or 3. So we have 9-point touchdowns in our league, and that'll be interesting to see when a team decides to play it safe and go, they're all plays from scrimmage to go for 1 point, which is from the 2-yard line, or to go for 2 points from the 5-yard line, or to go for 3 points from the 10-yard line. I think that'll be a very interesting sort of strategic decision that coaches have to make. So I think that's going to be fun. I think our kickoff will be very interesting. I'm very excited to see it. Again, all of these sort of innovations have an underlying rationale. It's just helping us play fast, play better football, less idle time, more meaningful plays and fewer meaningless plays. For us, as an example, the kickoff that's going out of the end zone is a touchback is a meaningless play. Fans don't really like to see that because they know a kicker's got a strong enough leg to knock it out of the end zone. So we're trying to bring that kickoff return back into the game, but also make it safer, right? By eliminating that run up, that 30 to 40-yard sprint, because that's where the collisions take place, and that's where where the NFL's had a pretty high injury rate.
So the last time you were out here, it seems like they were still formulating some of it. Is all the rules final now?
They're more or less final. We're going to release those later this month, but coaches are already coaching to them, right? They're already planning on scheming. The kickoff and all those innovations that are different. So we'll formally publish those probably next week or two.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you coming out.
Thanks.